Hello and welcome to my Strix video for tips and tricks. So, as far as I'm aware, I know quite a few people that play Paladins, and I'm the only one who plays Strix with his pistol out first. This is mainly because you get a cursor when you've got your pistol out, and with your sniper rifle you don't have one. So you can switch back and forth, line up your shots with your pistol, and then switch to your sniper and hit the shot. This is mainly for people who are new to Strix. I'm quite new to PC. I don't play PC very often, or never used to anyway, and now I'm on PC. This has really helped with my aim. We'll be going through my sensitivities in a minute, but if you're new to Strix and you're new to sniping in general, this is probably the best way of doing it, is switching back and forth, lining up your shots, and then you can shoot them straight away. So we're going to move on to the sensitivities, and I'll show you all them in a second. So we're going to be taking a look at my sensitivities now. I've just lowered them very recently, only 3 or 4 days ago I've done this. I was playing on about 15 sensitivity with scope sensitivity of 1.5. Now I'm playing on about 5 sensitivity with scope sensitivity of 0.0 and a DPI of 800 instead of a DPI of 1400. So I do recommend you do lower your sensitivity. It will make your tracking a lot better. When you're playing as like a sniper, it is better to have lower sensitivity than higher sensitivity. When you have higher sensitivity, you seem to like just move around just too fast, and you can't hit your shots as well. So I do recommend you lower this. So as you can just see now, just tracking the pips. Yeah, my tracking's still not the best. I'm still getting used to this sensitivity, but it has helped, and I do feel like I hit a lot more shots because I have quite shaky hands anyway. So now that I play on low sensitivity, you don't really see the shake, and I can just follow the targets a lot better. And here is where you think Strix would be useless at close range combat, but he's actually not, if you know how to use him. As long as you can hit that first initial snipe, and then switch to your pistol, you're pretty good. You should be able to come out with most of your fights on top, I suppose. I normally use the legendary card that gives me bonus damage on my pistol after hitting somebody with my sniper. And that does help if you're getting jumped by a flanker or something like that. It is very, very useful. Right, so here we're going to be looking at the flare. One of Strix's abilities is a flare that highlights enemies, and if you hit somebody with it, you do deal damage. But Strix is very good at popping in and out of cover. So if you could line up your target, see him with the flare through the wall, line it all up, you should be able to do pretty well against them. But always make sure you're covered. Always make sure you've got something in the way of you, something that you can duck behind, get away, escape from, because Strix is a very slow moving character. He doesn't have any sort of speed boosts or nothing unless you use one of the burning cards. Right, by here I'm using Strix as basically just practicing my aim. I'm at the back of the map, and I'm just going in and out with my scope, shooting these skies at the bottom of the training room. And I normally do this at least for the first 10 minutes when I start a game. I'll go into the training room, I'll practice my aim, I'll practice some of my movement, because not a lot of people are actually aware. If you jump off an object or into an object like a wall or something, it does give you a higher boost, and it can make you jump quite high. It's quite useful. But this is what I use the training room for. I use it to practice my aim, my shots, and basically how to land them all. Right, so here I'm in third person view. Third person view is really useful pretty much on most of the characters. You can go into third person view, you can peek around corners, and in a minute you'll see me use my emote, which I just stand there, I use an emote, and I can see around the corner as I do it. And I can see the sky right by there, so I know where my target is. Yes, it's not like real game where they move, but it still works. You can still use this and see where they are, see where your enemy are, see if you're getting flanked, any sort of situations like that, and you should be able to come out with it. Right, now this is something that really does get to me. People say that Strix's ult is actually really useless, but that's because a lot of people use Strix's ult as an offensive weapon. I use it as a defense, so if I'm getting jumped by Skye or Meave, pretty much the biggest flankers for Strix, you can just flash them and you easily get out of it. So we're going to be talking about Strix's recoil and how to control it now. So Strix in his sniper, as you can see, he doesn't have a recoil. He can hit whatever you're aiming on point every time, but his pistol does. It is a vertical recoil, it doesn't really kick to any side, it does go straight up. But I use my thumb because I've got one of those ergonomic mouses that fit around your hand very nicely. And I use my thumb just to pull down. Instead of putting strain on my fingers while I'm shooting to pull down the mouse, I'll use my thumb instead, so I can shoot and move my thumb at the same time, bring my aim back down and control it. So then guys, we're going to be talking about Strix's main counters, or the ones that I have trouble with. It's Skye and Meave. Skye can go invisible and it's very rare you're shooting your flare behind you to detect her. And Skye's good at jumping on you, poisoning you and dealing a lot of damage very quickly. And the other one's Meave. But with Meave, if you can shoot her with your sniper rifle just before she lands and switch to your pistol, you can guarantee the kill like 9 times out of 10. But she is very bouncy and you do have to be aware of that. But most of the flankers are going to counter you anyway when you're playing Strix, but your invisibility is going to help. You just need to time it right so you don't go invisible right in front of their faces, because he'll still kill you. But that's about it guys. I hope my tips and tricks video helped you. If you'd like to see any more, just let me know. If I've missed anything, let me know. And I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.